Ow. Alright, so the one reason why I wanted to do the whole last stand thing was for Gareth's beam. So if you saw, he kind of summoned... It's not really a pillar, it's more of a beam of fire. By the way, if you actually get hit by it, it actually dramatically drops you down in health. I'm not joking. I literally died by it with literally the Dark King's armor. He took me down from full HP down to nothing in like 2-3 seconds. So it must be something really, really strong that just bypasses everything. Gareth of Sylvanar has been defeated as the fall of White Gold Tower in the First Era, year 243. Marked the end of slavery under Ayleid rule. Today marks the end of the tyranny under a modern-day Ayleid warlord. Yay! We all think... Where is he? Test.
You did it! You actually defeated Gareth!
Tested.
The guy was able to take out an army on his own, yet you bested him.
Test bested him.
Although I was powerless to help, I saw everything with my own eyes. Even then, I'm still finding it hard to believe what just happened. Was that really Naomi who appeared at the Dragonfires?
I think the Indabble invoked her spirit.
It must have. How else could she have appeared and prayed to the Nine? And being a descendant of Saint Alessia, the gods must have heard her. The fighting outside seems to have stopped now. With the Dragonfires extinguished, perhaps Gareth's influence has ended.
It probably won't.
Let's head outside and see whether we'll be congratulated or persecuted.
Probably the latter. Alright, let's go. I'm ready. This could be
The
better.
Empire is forever indebted to you for defeating the tyrant that is Gareth, and breaking the spell that he held over our people. Regardless of the authenticity of his Amulet of Kings, he abused his power and used the Empire as a means to subjugate and persecute. Your services to the Empire shall not be forgotten, and as High Chancellor of the Elder Council, I will ensure that you receive your just reward.
Yay!
I hereby unconditionally absolve you and your Knights of the Nine of all charges laid upon you during Gareth's rule. I also grant the Knights of the Nine official imperial recognition as an order devoted to fighting for faith, loyalty, courage, and honor. Finally, I wish to offer you the title of Commander of South Cyrodill. Accepting the title entails duties to the Empire, but also many benefits.
What are the commander's benefits?
As Commander of South Cyrodill, you will be provided a suitable fortification from which to carry out your duties. Castle Relics which you captured from Gareth will be renamed the Castle of the Nine, and you shall be its lord. Upkeep of your knights and their equipment and the castle will be paid for by the Empire.
What are the commander's duties?
Your order will be required to patrol the area between Skingrad and Bravil and keep it free of bandits and monsters. In the event of incursions from elsewhere or an invasion of Tamriel, your order is required to militarily assist the Empire in any way possible. Finally, the Elder Council may issue you with specific missions of a military nature from time to time.
Sure. During the playthrough, we'll find out what happens if we decline it.
Very well then. I shall have the paperwork drawn up so it can be ratified by the Council. You may start relocating your knights to the Castle of the Nine right away. I will also send one of my architects there to assist with the castle's refurbishment and refitting. Once again, on behalf of the Empire, I extend my thanks to the Knights of the Nine.
Yay!
How may I serve?
Oh.
Walk with the Nine, Commander.
Alright, so let's go back to the Castle of the Nine, of course. We cannot fast travel from this location, apparently. Fine, game. I'm going to save the game, and I'm going to leave. It would have been funny if this is the time that it would decide to crash. The reason why is because it sends you back to the cell during the battle, so it doesn't want you to leave the battle and then come back and not do it. Alright, this is the most weirdest part of the entire mod. Get ready.
Hail! The Divine Crusader, Avatar of Pelennor, returns victorious.
Yes.
From your humble beginnings as a pilgrim, you have journeyed alongside heroes, saints, Ada, and even the gods themselves.
Probably never noticed we would do this.
Twice you have stricken down Umaril the Unfeathered,
3 times.
Debaser and Sorcerer King of the Aliens. And likewise, you have cast down Gareth, Oppressor and Defiler. Corrupt and profane was his power, enslaving man, mare, and beast alike. The Knights of the Nine, courage their birthright, valor their shield, and justice their sword. They stand fast against the shadow of tyranny and smite its influence wherever it may be found. As the gods have deemed you worthy, it is fitting that your citadel shall become a shrine to the Eight and One. I have consecrated the grounds on which this castle rests. Castle Relays is no longer a stronghold of oppression.
Cool.
In its stead, the Castle of the Nine will protect and shelter those who walk with the Nine.
Okay then. Don't know why they gave Prophet that voice, but whatever.
Hello, Lord Crusader. High Chancellor Okato sent me. My name is Valerius, and I will serve as the steward of this castle.
Kind of reminds me of Vulcanus.
The High Chancellor asked me to assist you in the upkeep of this castle in any way that I can. I've surveyed the castle and can recommend a number of changes to make it better suited for you and your knight's needs. I've also hired a publican to run and maintain the guest house, so that we don't have to worry about it. Finally, I have useful contacts with various merchants and builders, so please call upon me if there is anything I can assist with.
Okay, so the castle upgrades is a lot, by the way.
There is much that can be improved upon in this castle. Which part of the castle were you looking at refitting?
So look at all the cost of everything. Like, just by this alone is a lot, but... Services.
I travel to the Imperial City daily to run my errands. So if you have items to sell, I can do that while I'm in the market district.
So this is what I mean.
Oh, to facilitate travel, I've moored a boat to the docks outside the castle. You can take this boat to the waterfront district whenever you need to.
Alright, items for sale.
I put a large chest at the base of the stairway in your quarters. Place anything that you want to sell in there. I'll check the chest each morning and sell them while I'm running errands in the Imperial City. I'll drop the gold back in the chest once I return.
Okay, this is the part that I don't know.
Goodbye, sir.
So this is why I said that I'm going to be doing a little bit of testing on screen. So I'll grab a random item in my inventory. Do we have an item that we can sell? Just because, I don't know. This Greater Soul Gem, we'll test it on that maybe. It has to be the upper one, right? Yeah, the upper one. So you have to go through the upper quarters. These are going to be empty. As you'll see, they're kind of empty. I guess Gareth kind of just evicted this area. He vacated, I don't know. There are some other things in here, but we're already getting towards the 20 video mark. We're getting close to hitting where Narum is, so that's kind of interesting. There's a mailbox. We got this. Alright, let's find out how much this is. So the value of this Greater Soul Gem is 100. Okay. That's 100. So we're going to wait 24 hours. We might have to wait another 24 hours for this to happen, but let's find out. Because after, what I'll do is I'll just kind of just go with a mass repair, and I'll actually like sort everything out off screen. So once we get back, we'll still probably be relatively in the same spot, or maybe I'll try and get as close to, like, like, let's say I save right here kind of thing. I'll try and get to this exact spot later on. Okay, so he grabbed the soul gem. Alright, so we should wait 24 hours. I don't need my wonderful headphones on anymore. Yeah. So I just want to see how much it takes, or... Did something interrupt it? No. It just looked like it got interrupted. Alright, let's see. How much gold did you put in? So it's the exact value. Okay. So... Okay, so it gives you the exact value. That is very interesting. So I'm going to go with the... I'm going to conjure up the armor. I'm not going to count this as use because I'm just using it so that I can see if I can actually carry everything with this. So pretty much, if you want to stop watching, I wouldn't blame you pretty much, because all I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to grab everything and do a little bit of the organization / grabbing everything right now. How much of the carry weight is it? 6,000. Dang, dude. We have... How many repair hammers do we have? We have 4. Okay, I'm gonna need a little bit of help. So, we're gonna go to teleport to home. There's an item in here that's actually really interesting. I'm gonna try and not use this item, but I'm gonna use it for this case because of this reason. So this mystical relic here. So we're gonna go back. I'm gonna go over here, and we're gonna go and store. So we're going to use up this mystical relic. Now what it does is it'll say you cannot equip this item, but it'll say it'll have 3 different effects. You can enchant an item. It goes through the normal enchanting menu, make a spell. Again, normal spell making thing, but it has the repair feature. So we're going to go and do this. We don't have to worry about anything, because what this actually ends up doing, if you don't know this, what it does is that when we hit the repair, what it does is it temporarily changes our armor level back to, or changes it to 100, which makes us into a master. What a master armor does is it allows us to gain 2 abilities. One, our repair hammers never break. 2, since we are past expert, we're able to have the durability of all of our armor to 125. So this will be the only sort of instance that will end up happening. So we might as well take advantage of it, because it's not going to happen for a really long time. And that's pretty much all it does. And once we get out of the repair menu, what it does is it reverts us back to whatever our armor value was before. Because before it even changes it sort of detects what our armor level is, and it stores it within a value inside of the script, pretty much. This sort of script-based thing, pretty much, is mostly the reason why I wanted to utilize that script is pretty much the reason why I ended up, what's it called? Is actually one of the reasons why I think that the what's it called? The health one should have worked perfectly fine, but I don't know why it's not working. Because under the same reasons it should work, but something else must be preventing it. So I gotta go figure out what that is. So we're gonna need to keep one dark alien stuff. That's cool. Actually, if it is exactly what I think it is, we're gonna have a rough time with it. So, okay. So before I continue onward with any of this stuff, just because I know for a fact that somebody might ask about it in the comments, and I might as well explain it now. How this area how this exactly works for the gold reward is we're gonna go base it off of the mod playthrough, as because of the fact that we actually, because this character already had gold, we're unable to kind of plan out around that. That's why. Did I pass Mystical Relic? Interesting. That's new. That never happened. Did I accidentally, like, store it in here then?